The Triads are a Chinese gang that made their way to the United States where they would become the biggest gang ever. They can be described as the Chinese Mafia, operating out of several major cities across the US and possibly even being here since the early 60s. They will first be heard about in Vice City. Drugs, prostitution, and gangs are making a big impact on the pop culture in Florida. While local gangs would take over the boardwalks and club scene, one organization would run it all: the Vice City Triads. They're known to be involved in the counterfeiting business and other fronts around the Vice City print works, located in Little Havana. The gang will keep a low profile, basically being invisible to the Vice City police. They will hire local greaser gangs and patrol groups to guard their supplies from the local mafia families. The San Fierro Triads. The San Fierro faction of the Triads will have three main sets, known as the Blood Feather Triads, the Red Gecko Thong, and the Mountain Cloud Boys. The Blood Feather Triads will fall to their rivals, the Nang Boys, another existing Asian gang within the city. The Mountain Cloud Boys will go to war with the Nang Boys over this, receiving orders on behalf of the Red Gecko Thong families. The Mountain Cloud Boys will get their name due to the gang's location in Chinatown, and they will have a stronghold in Carlton Heights in the District of Kings, breeding some of the most brutal thugs that San Fierro has ever seen. Ran Falai, the leader of the Red Gecko Thong faction, Woozy Moo, the leader of the Mountain Cloud Boys, Suzy Moo, Guppy, Little Lion, and the Triad's leader. They will have the city at their fingertips, killing anyone that got in their way. But despite them being at war, the Triads will keep an open mind at new business opportunities, dipping their feet in smuggling, gambling, robbery, street racing, and gun running. They will even take control of the Four Dragons Casino, located in Las Venturas, killing several mafia families to get to this point. And along the way, they even make connections with the Aztecas and the Grove Street families of Los Santos. The Liberty City Triads. The Triads would come to Liberty City at an unknown time, but due to them being looked at as a petty street gang instead of a criminal organization, I'm sure they came into the city within the later 90s, being led with poor leadership of Mr. Wong and Lee Chong, competing with local street gangs and crime families, struggling to make their mark, until they started shaking down local businesses and smuggling drugs across the city. This would cause a major beef with them between the Diablos and the Leon family, losing many members and causing the crime rate to skyrocket. They would build their new criminal empire in 2008 through 2009. Being led by Shin Joman and Hoang Lee, they would take over the city, owning more turf and fronts, becoming the enemy of long-lasting gangs within Liberty City, such as the Irish Mob, the Pecoroni family, the Lost Brotherhood, the Spanish Lords, the Jamaican Posse, and Wansu Nadong. The Triads would eventually make their way to Los Santos from San Fierro at an unknown time, and even would have a presence in Las Venturas. The Los Santos Triads would be known as the Wei Chang Triads, who would be led by Mr. Chang, Wei Chang, Thoi Chang, and the Triads boss. Living in Los Santos would change the way they carried themselves, giving them more of a street and pop look, from hairstyles to clothing. They would even operate in Little Seoul, an area known for its Korean community. Their desire for expanding would lead them to drug smuggling, arms trafficking, slaughterhouses, kidnapping, slavery, and gambling. Unlike the Liberty City, San Fierro, and Vice City Triads, they won't make much noise in the streets, causing them to lose a lot of business and respect within the criminal underworld. But the Triads as a whole aren't to be played with. I'm sure they all have a close relationship, no matter of the year or leader. Hey, what's up? It's your boy Los. I just want to say thank you for watching the video, and I hope you all have a great day. But before I go, I just want to say, 1, I got merch. 2, join the Discord, because I'll be going over y'all's fan-made gangs pretty soon. And some of y'all wrote some pretty good stuff, so yeah, stay tuned. And as I say always, this is your boy, LS Central, checking out.